Hey guys, here are my thoughts on the Tarion Pro camera backpack. This is a pretty rugged camera backpack, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of people recommending this. I decided to try it out, but before I had tried it out, I bought the Ulanzi BP10. Obviously, this is a very different backpack than this. So I think there are two styles of backpacks right now. You have this like modern, sleek, city vibe backpacks that have this like fake leather cover, and you have these more like adventurous, durable camera backpacks. I love the look of this. I just don't think they're gonna last and how I use it. So I opted to go for something with nylon. I'm still probably gonna return this for something even more durable, but I think this is a very great backpack for, I think, most people. This is a 25-liter backpack. It kind of feels like it's a little less just by how it's designed, but it definitely can hold a lot. So I think you can get this backpack for under $150. It's actually a really great price for something that I think is gonna last you a number of years, and it's gonna hold a lot of your equipment. I personally like to be a pack mule. I wanna put everything on my back and carry it with me. And if you want something that's a little more minimalistic, this is not the option for you. But if you're like me and you want to carry a lot of things, this is perfect. I'm probably carrying more things than people actually need to carry, but that's just my style of shooting. So I think it's great for videographers and photographers. I think there's a lot of uses for it. So it's made out of this nylon, which I prefer more than the fake leather because it just feels more durable, and I don't feel as much regret when things get cut or damaged on it versus like the leather options, you know, those scuffs. It just looks like the wear and tear is more apparent, where it looks a little more natural on bags like this. I'm not a fan of the orange accents. Some people might be. I get it. It's a little easier to see. That's not a deal breaker. I just wish I had other color options. Okay, so a quick overview. You have two main compartments. There's one on the bottom, one on top, and you have a hard shell cover in the front, another pocket up top here. You have a side pocket here with an elastic strap, just another strap to cinch things down, and the same deal on this side with a card holder right here. The handle up top has this like rubber texture to it. It feels okay. It's not cushioned at all, but there is like the rubber fitting around it. The waist straps that are included have pockets on both sides, which is very handy. And you know, the back is cushioned. I don't think this is the most comfortable backpack, but for me personally, it doesn't matter. I just need it to be a functional backpack. But I think there are better options. I think the Ulanzi BP10 I got, I know it doesn't maybe look as comfortable, but when it's packed up and you're wearing it, it just feels like my back is gonna have less fatigue versus something like this. The straps for your shoulders are adjustable. So you can actually, you see there's small, medium, and large. You can kind of pick where you want it to be. I think for most adults, we're gonna hit it on the large section. And I noticed that when I was wearing it, it felt like it was like, I can't show you right now, but there was a gap between the backpack and my shoulders, and it's because there's these two straps here that I didn't even notice. You cinch those down to just kind of bring it in together. Shoulder straps come with these two clips on both sides. You know, that's nice. They're not the most durable, but for the price and for how much you're getting, I think they're totally usable. The straps have little gaps here for you to attach any accessories as well. And there is a chest strap that connects, and the waist strap, of course. So one thing I can say about the waist strap is I'm a pretty large guy. I'm not, you know, huge, but I'm definitely not the smallest guy. And the waist strap doesn't fit around. I'd say my waist is about a 42 to 46 range, and it will not clasp even when it's fully extended. And that goes for this and the secondary bag that comes with it. Okay. So what you get with this backpack is what you see here. And in the bottom compartment, when you initially open it up, you get this smaller bag, which I think is great. It's like the same quality material as the main backpack. And like I said, it can fit right here in the smaller portion. and it comes with some dividers, and it comes with a waist strap and a shoulder strap that you can connect. So it's just really handy and nice. You got little compartments right here where you can put SD cards. I'm sure you could put batteries in here as well. You could definitely put a camera body here and one lens, or I'm sorry, 2 lenses, or a camera body with a lens attached and maybe something smaller. It's got a decent amount of depth. It looks like the waist strap can actually be removed if you don't want to use that as well. And the other thing is, this also doesn't fit around my waist. So I think it's just, if that's something you're looking for the backpack and this little mini pack, this might not be the one to use. Though I tend to not use the waist strap anyways. Again, for the Ulanzi, for their waist strap, they had a little section here where I could just tuck it underneath and hide it. So I wouldn't even use it. This one doesn't have that option. You could cut it off or figure it your own way or just let it dangle. It's not really a big deal. Okay. There are a ton of strap points everywhere, which I love. So right here in the bottom compartment where we'll start, there's clips here to just, you could technically put something in the front here, loosen it up and tighten it down, whether that's a little small tripod, a light stand, whatever you think would fit, you could use there. And it's got one zipper here. And these little loops here are really nice. So when you're wearing gloves or it's cold or whatever, like it's easier to just grab these and go. Okay, when you open it up, it's got this, it's like a decent material. This is when you can tell what the price range is, not in that $300 to $500 range for bags. It's a $150 bag. So it's not the greatest material, but it's totally fine, I think, for everyone to use. The whole inside is able to have dividers attached to it. I just have 2 main sections for what I'm using. It's very deep. And this is my only issue about this backpack is it's not super wide and tall as far as the compartments go. It is very deep, so you can stack things, but you have to stack things if you want to put a lot of things in here. Otherwise, you could put things that are taller in here, which is, maybe that's what you're looking for. But if you're like me and I'm trying to put a ton of different things and I want them to be organized, this won't work as good because I'm losing a lot of that size with how wide and tall it is to how deep it is. But plenty of space in here to throw tons of things. You can put another camera body in here, some lenses, other accessories, whatever you want. Like I said, I'm carrying everything. I'm carrying audio setup. I'm carrying mini lights. I'm carrying my camera and some lenses. You can definitely configure this, I think, for your needs a lot better than I can for mine. One of my issues with camera backpacks, they give us, as much as I love all these straps, sometimes they get in the way. Like right there, I had a hard time zipping it because just things are always getting stuck in certain places when you're trying to quickly zip things. I do appreciate a lot of these straps have this elastic wrap that just kind of keeps it nice and neat. The main reason I didn't want to keep this backpack, it's because it's the style where you go face down and you have to open it from the back to access what's inside. So it's just annoying because then when you want to get something out here but you need something in the front pockets, if it's unzipped, it's going to open and drop everything just to reach what's in here. I like this because you put it flat on the ground and everything you need to access is right here up top. There's none of this flipping around and doing certain things. This hard shell, it's a decent size. It's got a little pocket right here, as well as a little gap here for you to put something, a pocket here, some pen holders, and then a little pocket. It's just a quick, easy thing for you to access. Not much to say about it. Love the how quick you can access what you need in there. So at the top here, we have another pocket. There's like this elastic piece here. You could probably run something through it and then tighten it down with this if you wanted to. So small little pocket, opens all the way. There's a little zipper piece in here. Now, one thing I wish they did, that something again like the Ulanzi did, is when you open the Ulanzi, you get this little fabric here that stops it from opening completely and kind of cradles everything that's inside. Things like this, it just opens and falls out. Anything in here could fall out. I wish it was able to stop itself a little bit. But it's handy to just have this pouch here for easy access. Okay, so for the other main compartment, there's these straps here that you can take off. And you can access this by the zipper up top here, right here. Those straps that I just unhooked, if you had it hooked, you can actually stop the zipper right up to this point, or you can do it yourself. It's just kind of nice that it's there, and you can easily access your camera if that's how you want to do it. So my camera's right here, and I can grab that. When you open it up, it opens up about halfway for the bag. You have a little pouch here. And the one thing I want to say is it's great that there are all these pouches. And people might say, oh yeah, like it has a bunch of compartments. The thing is, once you start stuffing this or stuffing this, you start losing room here. You can't really stuff everything just because there's a pocket. It's going to take up room from somewhere else. But again, compared to the Ulanzi, these pockets are very independent to themselves. So whatever you stuff in here doesn't really interfere with the rest of the bag. When you open it up, you have a little pouch here where you can kind of throw things. If you get the budget options, I think, from other brands, they have a zipper here. There's minor differences. You can probably find this type of bag from other companies for cheaper. There are minor differences. I would still probably trust the Tarion just because it seems like the reputable version of them all, but I don't think it really matters. But some of those cheaper ones have a zipper here, which I prefer. This pocket is not that tight, so things just slide out. I have things kind of squished in here so that nothing comes out. There's two zippers here, and you don't need to unzip them. You can actually just grab this whole thing and just pull it. The zippers do just kind of keep it a little intact. And when you open it up here, you get another main compartment where you're probably going to keep your camera, your main camera. So your main camera can sit here. You have two dividers in here. And the other thing is a bunch of dividers do come with this. Some are inside that little bag I have. There's some here, and I use some in the inside and the bottom. I have an S5 Mark II with the 24-105. You can probably put most normal lenses underneath the 70-200 inside this, attached to the camera before it hits the wall. There's a little pocket here. I don't really see the point. Your camera's going to sit on it. If you're pulling the camera in and out all the time, if there's something in here, you're going to just keep scratching each other, and at some point this is going to rip. I don't really know why this is here, but you can put, whatever configuration would probably work fine here. You can actually pull this, and in the back it goes to the laptop compartment. So right here, just pull this and you get to the laptop. In the back I have a rain cover. This comes with the backpack. If you want full, if you want to make your backpack completely waterproof, you can use this. But you can also grab your laptop from this side. I don't know why you would, but there's a zipper on the side here. This is where you probably access your laptop or put it in and out, but you could grab it from over here, and as you can see, it just kind of connects. I think it says you can comfortably put a 15-inch laptop, and that's probably as much as I'd want to try. Maybe you could put more. I use a 14-inch, so it's not really a problem for me. But the rain sleeve is a nice touch. As far as quality, nothing about this is screaming premium. It's just very acceptable. It's pretty standard, I think you'll see for most bags and cases and things like that. Of course, you can put a tripod or anything here with these straps to cinch these down. On this side, there's actually a little pocket here that's kind of hidden away. And it's cool, it comes with this little pouch here, so if you put something and it's longer, it can kind of rest in here. Someone made a good point where it seems good in theory until you drop it, and it's not going to sit straight, but I guess you would take it out beforehand. So it's there if you want it. I'd probably just put it inside here instead though. I do feel like the top strap here doesn't feel that great. It is very tough, I get it, but I don't like to hold it. Something like the Ulanzi is very cushioned. After being kind of hard on this backpack, I start to see why it's actually so great when I compare it to things like this. So the cat is not included in either of these backpacks, but it's crazy. I wish there was like this perfect blend of both these bags together. It just doesn't exist. I ended up getting a Think Tank backpack, which is over $400. I'm hoping that that's going to solve a lot of my issues that I have, and it seems like it does. It's a big price tag for something I think that's trying to solve a lot of problems. I wish there was something a little more budget friendly. So one thing I actually don't like is that the bottom is not reinforced. It's the same nylon that's covered in the whole rest of the backpack. I wish the bottom was reinforced with something else. And I understand that it has like these, it's not even rubber, it's like these plastic pieces here to get off the ground. But I think just reinforcing the bottom would have helped a lot. I think that this thing could take a beating. You could throw this thing around. I think it'd be okay. There just seems like there's parts on this that feel like the integrity could be compromised after some time. As durable as everything feels. I think for the price, this is a great backpack. If you're someone who wants all the space to carry, it's great. I don't think there's many options that are going to give you this ruggedness for the price and all this room. I think it looks bigger and roomier than it actually is. You'll see a lot of people in reviews saying it is pretty big and it has, you know, a lot of room. I kind of disagree. I think maybe they haven't used other bags that actually have a lot of space, but things feel really secure in here. I think it's a good buy, absolutely. I think there are some compromises because of the price, and if you could find something a little more expensive, if you really, really want a durable backpack, you should go and look at some more premium brands. Because for me, I tried to skimp on the price a little bit, and I just wasn't happy with either option. So I do think that this backpack, as well as the Ulanzi BP10, are great options. They are both similar price, so it's really preference here. I just know I despise opening it with the face down. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to see if I can answer any for you. But I think you can't go wrong with either of these backpacks.